Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Welcome to the Traveling Tarot. This is your daily psychic forecast for Wednesday, September 25th, 2019. My name is Stephen Dillard Carroll. So how are you guys doing this morning? How are things going for you this morning? I hope it's going well. We're still in that dreary mode here in Oklahoma City. I have a lot of natural light in my home that's brought in by a ton of windows, which I love. But even with all my windows open, it's still kind of dark and dreary in here. And if it's that way tomorrow, I may even turn on the overhead light, which I hate. But let's hope that tomorrow is a better day as far as lighting goes. I really love natural light, you guys. I do. It makes for better looking videos because it's the sun that is lighting you up rather than artificial light. So anyway, I don't know exactly why I told you all of that, but there you go. Why don't you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I would love it if you did that. And go ahead and share this video. If you know somebody who could benefit from a little bit of empowerment, a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of emboldenment, if that's even a word, and a whole lot of unconditional love. If you know somebody who could benefit from any of that, go ahead and share this video with them because that is what we are all about on this channel. Enlightenment, encouragement, emboldenment, if that is a word, empowerment, and unconditional love. So, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sharing this video. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So, this is a reading for the collective today, as it is each and every day. And my hope for this reading for you today is that there is something good and positive that you can glean from this reading today and apply it to your life regardless of your current circumstance. I would have taken those out and put those up there, but it was 2 cards instead of 1. So if it comes up again, we'll know that it was meant to be that way. And finally, as I say every day, it is my good and positive intent that when you finish this video, you will feel emboldened and empowered to go out there and make the best choices for you so that you can live your best life possible. So, without further ado, let's jump into today's reading. We have a major story, a major plot line that we will explore first, and then we'll have 2 subplots that will round out the story for us today. So let's get into it. Our main storyline today is brought to us by Decision number 15. Archangel Jophiel, the Decision card. And it says, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. You know, yesterday we talked a lot about addiction and addiction issues and all of that. And perhaps there might be somebody out there that didn't see yesterday's video, but is watching today's video, and perhaps we need to touch a base on that again for a little while today. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So there's a decision card. We will definitely be looking into that. We'll definitely be looking into the need to detox, a lack of self-confidence, and releasing yourself from what is holding us back today. So there we go. There is the decision card. That's our main storyline for today. But we also have two subplots that need to be addressed for today. So let's get into that. Our first subplot is brought to us by perspective. The perspective card. And that's Archangel Chamuel. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Again, Archangel Chamuel. Perspective. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. There we go. There's our perspective card. And so let's get into the last subplot for today. And our last subplot is brought to us by the Ace of Ariel. There she is, the Ace of Ariel. And the Ace of Ariel says, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or a promotion. Interesting. Interesting. So we've got two of our major arcana cards that deal with matters of the spirit, matters of the macro, and then we've got Ace of Ariel that deals with the micro, our day-to-day challenges, our day-to-day worries. And so there we go. Ace of Ariel, it's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. So let's jump into the decision card, Archangel Jophiel, which says, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. You know, yesterday we were talking about the Eight of Michael, which is the Eight of Swords in the Rider-Waite, and the very true statement that card said, it was our major card from yesterday, that said you can be free. You absolutely can be free. This is just a continuation of that theme, of that motif. Release yourself from that which holds you back. And yesterday we also touched on the Seven of Raphael, which is our illusion card, and within that it also said, you know, it's time to detox. Decision, a need to detox. We're repeating, repeating. We are repeating the same themes, the same motifs for today, which tells me that there is someone out there that is in the throes of addiction today. And I cannot tell you enough how beautiful of a spirit you are, how wonderful of a spirit you are, how unique of a spirit you are, how worthy of a spirit you are, how much you are unconditionally loved by your angels, your archangels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever higher power you call to. You are so very loved. You are loved. You are loved. And it's important that not only you realize that, but you accept that and you integrate that into your life, because it's true. You are so worthy of beautiful things. You are so worthy of wonderful things. You are so worthy of the best this life has to offer. Very often when we are in the throes of addiction, whatever that addiction may be, and even yesterday we touched on, it doesn't have to be the big three, alcohol abuse, substance abuse, or food abuse. It doesn't have to be those big three. You can be addicted to anything. A lot of the reason why we are addicted to outside things is because we don't believe that we're worth anything better. We don't believe that we're worth the best. We don't believe that our spirit is full of light and love. We believe all sorts of horrible things about ourselves. We believe all sorts of negative and toxic things about ourselves. And when we are in that mode of thinking, it's a very, very easy step to make, to say, I am going to punish myself because I am not worthy of anything else except for the worst. And that's where addiction comes from. That is where being trapped in the throes of addiction comes from. Now, again, I know that there are a lot, that addiction is a disease, and that there are a lot of genetic reasons, there are a lot of familial history reasons, there are a lot of environmental reasons why someone falls into the throes of addiction. And a lot of those reasons are outside of our own control. But one thing that is within our control is how we feel about ourselves. No one can make you feel any way about yourself that you don't let them make you feel about yourself. You have a choice to feel better about yourself. You have a choice to feel good about yourself. You have a choice to love yourself unconditionally, as we say at the end of every episode. You have that choice. Will it solve everything? No, but it will solve a huge, huge chunk of what is holding all of us back. And again, we're all addicted to something to one degree or another. But even outside of the realm of addiction, being able to say, I am worthy of the best this world has to offer, cures a lot of ills. When we believe that about ourselves, and when we choose to live that life of, I believe that I am worthy of all good things this world has to offer, it cures a lot of ills. Again, it's not going to cure everything, but let me tell you something, it's going to cure a lot. And that's why I push home the idea of unconditional love, and I give you my affirmation and my blessing at the end of every episode, because it is so, so very vital that we love ourselves unconditionally. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. When we love ourselves, our self-confidence gets boosted. And when we love ourselves, we don't worry as much because we know that everything is okay. Not everything will be okay, but everything is okay. Bringing that into the present, bringing that positivity into the present, we don't worry as much. Now, I will say this for 100% sure. I am a worrier. It is a life lesson for me to get over being worried about each and everything. I worry so much that I worry myself sick sometimes. And it's a life lesson for me. And the decision card is saying, look, you don't necessarily have to be worried about each and everything. You can't control everything out there, but you can control yourself. Control yourself. You know, make sure that you are centered and grounded and connected. And don't worry so much about what happens outside of you, because we've got that. So let's move on to the perspective card. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Perspective card is indicated by the Hanged Man in the Rider-Waite deck. And the perspective card is saying we really do need to take time to meditate. We really do need to take time to sit in stillness, to sit in quiet, to pray, to connect to whatever that higher power is that is with us at all times. We need to learn how to connect to that. A lot of us don't have a daily spiritual practice. I encourage you that if you don't have a daily spiritual practice, to get a daily spiritual practice so that it trains you as time goes on to be more and more connected, even when you're not consciously connecting. Meditation is wonderful for that. Sitting in stillness and sitting in quiet, sitting in prayer, trains ourselves, trains our mind, trains our body to connect more easily to whatever that higher power is that you call it, or them, or he or she, or whomever. And also the perspective will allow you to, or meditation or prayer will also allow you to think more openly and think more broadly. There's a better way. When you say there's a better way, when the perspective or Hanged Man card says that there's a better way, it could be a better way to do anything. Sometimes what it needs is just a moment of silence, a moment of quietness, a moment of stillness. Sometimes that's all it takes to get inspired for that better way. It's important, vitally important, to spend at least 20 minutes a day in deep prayer and in deep reflection. And of course, dare to be different. Go out there and dare to be different. I love it. The Ace of Ariel, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. I want to focus in on new resources of money, time, or support. I bang this drum loudly too on this channel. You don't have to do it alone. We are not alone. We do not have to do things all by ourselves. We just don't. And especially when we're working with detox issues and addiction issues and trying to let go of whatever monkey is on our back as far as that goes, we can't do it alone. Well, we can, but it makes it so very much harder when we do it all by ourselves. There are plenty of spirits in human clothing that will be happy to help you along your way, because when you help someone else along their way, you're actually helping yourself on your way. So don't be afraid to reach out for help. Do not be afraid to reach out for guidance. Do not be afraid to reach out for support, because the Ace of Ariel is saying help is already there. Not help is on the way, but help is already there. A change in job or promotion. Ariel or Pentacles is very much concerned with the physical realm and the tangible realm and all of that. And so it could be that one of you is due for something really, really wonderful as far as your job situation goes. I would encourage you to continue to pressing forward as far as your career goes. And who knows, again, a change in job or promotion, it just means that something good is coming your way. As it says, it is your lucky day. So within that, so we've got two things going on. We've got our very physical, tangible, keeping a roof over our heads, keeping food in our stomachs, keeping clothes on our back. It's very physical, it's very tangible. We've got that going on, and then we've got matters of the heart, the mind, and the spirit going on all at the same time, and they can coexist together. But it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to say, today is your lucky day. Today might be the day that you're finally able to release yourself from that which holds you back. Today might be the day that you pause for reflection and insight. Today could be that lucky day for you. I hope it is. I really do hope it is. I hope that for today, that and for the rest of your lives and the rest of our lives, that we find something each and every day that encourages us, uplifts us, and empowers us to become better spirits. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, universe. Thank you for this wonderful, wonderful, and beautiful lesson. We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty now. We're going to do a 3-card spread that will give us morning, midday/afternoon, and evening. And we'll see if the universe has anything more concrete or specific that it wants to share with us today. So we will start with the morning card, the afternoon card, and the evening card. Okay. Let's start with the morning card. We've got the Lovers. The Lovers. 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 There's someone out there that loves you and loves you unconditionally, and it pains them to see you go through whatever you're going through right now. It absolutely devastates them. They love you with all their heart. I encourage you to reach out to that person today, or allow that person to make themselves known to you today. Allow that person to help you today. Allow that person to take a little bit of the burden off of you today. That person loves you unconditionally, and they see you as the spirit that you truly, truly are. I encourage you to continue on that same path. The Three of Wands. It's in the reverse position. This is your waiting for your ships to come in card. What this is telling me is that perhaps you shouldn't be waiting for your ships to come in. You should be consistently working. You know, we're talking about the addiction and being in the throes of addiction, waiting for sobriety to show up on your doorstep is a much longer process than it is to go out and seek sobriety, to go out and actually be sober. It takes a lot longer just to sit around and wait for it. In fact, it's probably a harder route to take, because when you're just sitting around and waiting for that inner peace to come and for that sobriety to come, the substance abuse, the alcohol abuse, the food abuse, the whatever way we are punishing ourselves has an easier time of rearing its ugly head and taking us down with it. It's important that you be about your sobriety each and every day. Each and every day. Don't wait for your ships to come in. Let them come in, or create scenarios that their coming in will be an easier time for you. Finally, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. It's important for you to know that you are on the right path right now. If you have chosen to live a sober life, you are on the right path. If you have chosen to be all about your sobriety, you are on the right path. If you have chosen to release yourself from that which holds you back, you are on the right path. If you realize there's a better way and are searching for the better way, you are on the right path. If you dare to be different, you are on the right path. You are resilient. You will bounce back from whatever it is that is holding you back right now. You are so resilient. And you have a bounce back factor of 11. On a scale from 1 to 10, you are definitely an 11 in the resiliency department. Allow that to work for you as you move forward in your quest for sobriety, and in your quest for higher evolution, and in your quest for that lucky day that just might be today. You're on the right path. It may not seem like it from time to time, but trust me when I tell you, you are on the right path. So, thank you, universe, for this wonderful message. We will take it, we will use it, we will apply it to our lives. And we hope that it will create a scenario for us wherein we can actually live our best life. So, we're going to cut the cards one more time. Or shuffle the cards one more time, I should say. And then we'll cut them. And our affirmator for today is no need to do. No need to do. And it says, I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust. And then I'll do some laundry. I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust. And then I do a load of laundry. It's important for us to begin to think in terms of here and now. Instead of saying, I will do this, or someday this will happen, this is happening. It's happening now. My sobriety is happening right now. My perspective is deepening right now. My luck is coming. It is already here. New resources of time, money, and support are already here. I'm releasing myself from the things that hold me back as we speak. It's already happening. No need to do any more. It's already happening right now. And this also is saying for us to cut ourselves some slack. We can be so busy on the road and on the path of I must, that we forget sometimes that all we have to do is be. Sometimes. There's an old song by Amy Grant called All I Ever Have to Be Is What You've Made Me. Or actually it's called All I Ever Have to Be, and it's a beautiful song. Amy Grant, I love me some Amy Grant. I really, really do. I love her. And she has this song, and it's an old song. It came out in the late 70s, early 80s, called All I Have to Be. And I encourage you to listen to that as you're on this path of sobriety, as you're on this path of evolution and of spiritual evolution and of deepening your capacity to unconditionally love yourself and other people, I encourage you to listen to that song by Amy Grant. In fact, that's your homework assignment for tonight. When you get home, or even as you're getting ready for your day, go to YouTube and type in Amy Grant, All I Ever Have to Be, and listen to that song and take that song into heart. And while you're doing that, I encourage you to love yourself. Love yourself fully. Love yourself completely. Love yourself wholly. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself first, and love yourself foremost, and everything else will fall into place. Have a fantastic Wednesday, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.